And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal playing Oracle of Ages, and last time we were here, we completed like 99% of the 8th dungeon in the game, the Ancient Tomb, and we made one critical oversight when we were doing that. We actually forgot to grab the boss key. This time around, we're gonna grab that key, avoid getting double-fisted by the boss, and then, fuck over Varan's evil plans, because that's what heroes do, they fuck up evil plots. So, how are y'all doing? I am doing just fine. I've just been slanging coffee around for the suburban masses, and blushing at cute guys and all that good shit. Quick side note, if you don't remember, we've actually been to this room before, and I literally just walked right by this puzzle, and for it, we get the boss key. But at the same time, a lot of stuff was happening in the previous part, and we were really productive, relatively. I think we cleared, like, almost all of the dungeon in that one part. But anyway, I'm actually really glad that I'm done with the coming out on top videos, because that shit takes so much work to edit. It's not like this at all. Even though this takes a little bit to edit, the coming out on top stuff takes hours upon hours. To really get that stuff done, which is cool because I really enjoy it, and I think I might like upload a video of outtakes and stuff from me misreading stuff. But anyway, we're coming up on the boss now, so I should probably talk about Zelda some more. Basically, after we beat this puzzle, we're gonna have our chance to have a go at the boss, and I'm gonna let you know right now that I actually am going to edit the video until I get a successful attempt. So there's going to be, like, after I go through the door, if I fail, you're going to notice me probably have either less hearts or money or whatever, because I'm going to keep redoing this until I get a reasonable attempt at this boss. But anyway, let me just go ahead and get me items ready here. Alright, so let's go at it. This boss is actually really hard. And there it is, the final boss of this dungeon. So right off the bat, this fellow's gonna try to beat the shit out of you by double-fisting you. And what you do to deal with that, basically, is you stand in the middle of the room, just about, kinda like where I'm standing, and just swing your sword as he passes by. What that does is it knocks his fist back, and if you knock his fist back into him, he'll take damage. This boss actually takes literally no damage from the sword, whatsoever. He is 100% a puzzle boss. So the next puzzle we have to do here is basically we need to throw bombs in between his clutches right before he, like, crushes down on them. And what that does is basically it makes him blow up the bombs. But, like, as you just saw right there, if you throw the bomb too early, or the explosion goes off before he crushes, it doesn't do damage. He has to crush it in his hands. On a side note, I really hate starting off a video with a boss fight, because I feel like my commentary gets really boring, because I'm just explaining what I'm doing, although I guess that's not too bad. In this part, what he's gonna do is basically he whips out his double shields, and you need to bounce your seeds off the back wall in order to hit behind him where he's not protected by his shields. This is probably one of the easier phases of the fight, if you get a good rhythm down, because you can potentially, like, get him out of that phase, like, in, like, a few seconds if you are really quick on what you're doing. But anyway, this is the final phase. Basically, you whip out your power glove, and whichever fist he doesn't send towards you, you need to pull that one and then release it once you've pulled it 3 times, and it'll sock him right back in the face. Like that. All in all, I think this boss fight was kinda, like, really indicative of Oracle of Ages as a game, because, again, as I've said many times while I've rambled about this game, it's supposed to be more of a puzzle game than Oracle of Seasons, which was more about mashing your sword button and obliterating people. In this boss fight, where, like, you can't even use your sword, kind of shows off that aspect of it. But, now that that's over, goodbye boss, you got a heart container! Alright, let's do this. So, Well, it looks like we beat the 8th dungeon of this game, and so our reward is gonna be... You got the Falling Star, an essence of time. Yay! The eternal light of this heavenly body acts as a guide to the other essences. And we're feeling that essence juice flowing. Oh yeah. Now we just have to kick Baran's ass, and that's gonna be fun. The fuck? Why are there mush? Oh yeah, the Maku tree. So, what do you got to tell me, Maku tree? Thank you, Bonreal. You've gathered all the essences of time. Now I can create something that will aid you. Bonreal, please visit after you've grown up. That's kind of inappropriate. So, let's see if I can do anything with this power glove, because I remember there were, like, statues all over the place. And if that... Nope. Lol, I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like fighting those things. I'm going to see if there are any statues I can move with this power glove before I warp off. Or, alternatively, fuck that, because I don't want to go backwards again, lol. Let's just go straight to the village and get on with our lives in this game. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. I actually, if you can't tell, I actually came back to record more of this after I went to work, and I am really tired. It wasn't a hard day at all. It was just really slow and boring, and I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep bad last night, but I didn't sleep that well, like, cause I woke up a lot, or rather, like, I took multiple naps during the day, so I didn't really sleep that long. Anyway, you've collected all 8 essences of time, and know their power. Thanks to you, time flows true. Yay, I'm so glad. Oh, let that time flow right in you. Alright, so apparently the Maku tree remembers that she is the guardian, she has the powers, now that she has the essence of time. I'm apparently the chosen hero. If you can do this, you can stop Baran. Alright, so give me my plot device, please. There we go. That's all I really wanted from you, kid. You got the huge Maku seed. This lets you go fight evil stuff. What a waste! Give up, Bonreal. Don't you know all your efforts are for naught? Oh my god, my voice hurts. I can't do that much longer. Okay, so we are the Gerudo Witches, Twinrova. This world is ours to manipulate. No matter how much you struggle, the Dark Rites will begin soon. Remember our name as if it were relevant in a game that was not Ocarina of Time. Sadly, I've already forgotten you. Bonreal, it's Twinrova. Twinrova? Who thought the terrible Gerudo Witches Twinrova would... Can you stop saying her name? Holy shit. That's probably why she showed up, because you said her name 3 times like Beetlejuice. Anyway, the world is doomed. You must stop the... I mean, I'm the only person who does anything here. Holy shit. Why are you being so dramatic? It's not even like you have to deal with it. So, if you don't remember, the Black Tower is actually in the never eat soggy wop, southwest portion of this city. So what I'm gonna try to see is if I can warp there from, like, the past, or if there's, like, some weird barrier thing, like, with the ancient tomb that's gonna send us back if we try to warp. So let's try that. Playing our harp here. Yellow. Time. Oh, neat. Hey, this place looks familiar. Nope. Okay, so we can't do that, apparently. You were sent back by a strange force. So let's go ahead and just head back towards the entrance. I'm assuming we just have to go, I guess, the proper way. So let's do this. Oh man, I am sleepy. Holy shit. I have no idea how I'm going to keep these videos up to par with the coming out on top video. Oh hey, it's it's Gary, or whatever his name is. So, Bonreal, you finally made it. I came to destroy Varan. Varan is control of Queen Ambi, right? Yeah. I must defeat Queen Ambi. Well, oh my god, can you stop saying her name? Then the people of this age and our age will have peace. But what will happen to me? Bonreal? Don't forget about me. I mean, okay. Apparently we're friends now, after you spent the entire game being a douchebag. Alright, so see ya, kid. It's cute that he thinks he's like the main character or something, when really he's just like a B-list supporting character. Oh hey, it's Thick Impa. Bonreal, I was researching the past and found something awful. Ralph is a descendant of Queen Ambi. Oh, what a coincidence. Do you know what this means? Ralph lives now because Queen Ambi lived in the past. If Ambi is slain, Ralph will never exist. I came to try to stop Ralph, but I couldn't. Bonreal, please, stop Ralph. Okay, so basically, we gotta go save Ralph, again. And stop him from killing Ambi by, like, killing her first or something, I don't know. I just see things and I swing my sword at them. That's how I solve all my problems. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna ever get back to, like, the phase where they make Impa, like, a kind of heavy-set older woman again. Because that was kind of the norm for her for, like, a lot of the games until Ocarina of Time came out. Oh, anyway, it's dangerous past this point, because there are beasts everywhere, you can't find your way to the top without getting lost. What's going on? Good for you, kid. Let's see what's up here. Oh, hey, snakes. It's time to get my, my sword out here. I'm actually gonna try to use the sword and shield, just because I really want to believe in my heart of hearts that the shield is not useless, but it factually kinda is useless in this game. There's just really very little reason to use it. The only shield that is useful is the mirror shield, which is the final upgrade of the shield that you can't even get unless you are playing a linked game. And what I mean by a linked game is basically like you have to put in a password from Oracle of Seasons to get access to the mirror shield. But anyway, let's go ahead and kill these Tekatites, or whatever the fuck they're called. I have a lot of trouble telling if I pronounce video game characters or enemies' names right or wrong, because as I've mentioned often, I have mild dyslexia. And so I have spent a good portion of my life pronouncing Chocobo as Chabacabo, and mispronouncing a plethora of other names to comedic effects. And that's actually kind of how I kind of, like, began thinking about how I had dyslexia, because people thought I was just being silly, but in fact, I was just pronouncing things as I saw them. But anyway, which is, I guess, my go-to word for when I'm trying to think of something to say, Lamau. We're making our way up this tower. I think I'm gonna cut the video pretty early on here, just because I don't want to get into a situation where I have to find, like, a really awkward place to cut the video at. And I have done that. I'm beginning to realize where I cut the video kind of affects my quality of commentary, Lamau. Like, verily so. Because I feel like I've been looking at the new YouTube analytics, and I've noticed that people tend to drop out around, like, 5 minutes in, which is, like, the critical period of time, basically, where I have to be funny, and that's kind of why I mentioned I hate doing boss fights at the start, because it's hard to be entertaining when you're just, telling people what you're doing. Anyway, okay. Hey, we pulled out the plot thingy. Are we gonna, like, oh, okay, we're gonna throw the Essence of Time somewhere. What's going on? I feel like we could have went here before we got all the Essences of Time, and, like, there would have been a barrier or something there. Oh, neat. Well, the path was revealed. So I think this is actually a good cue to cut the video. I'm gonna try to upload this today, but now we're in the Black Tower. I'm gonna take a peek around here before I cut the video to see if I can make any progress before I feel like cutting it here. So let's do that. Nope. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the video. So I appreciate y'all watching. Next time around, we're gonna beat the shit out of Iran. So have a good day. Thanks for watching.